Hey YouTube, this is Aisha, Girl and Be Gone. How's everybody doing? Things are moving right along on this end. I have been away from the camera, talking in the camera for a minute, and so my Sony CyberShot camera is so fickle when it comes to recording video, and so it just takes so much. So bear with me until I get a better camera or some kind of device so that I can make videos more often. I have so much to say sometimes, and I'm constantly checking in on Facebook and putting pictures and food and all those kinds of things. So if you want to hear more of my journey on a regular basis, check me out on Facebook as Shea Leonard, spelled just like it sounds. And so I'm seeing more people come over from YouTube to Facebook, and so it's good. I mean, it's real time, and so you can catch up with people a lot faster that way. But it is 17 weeks for me this past Tuesday, and the journey has been unbelievable. And I say it's been unbelievable because you come across these moments when things happen that you just didn't expect. Specifically for me, some of the emotional twists and turns that happen where you're going from being just basically throwing down, glutting everything you want, to living a lifestyle where even sometimes you amaze yourself at the choices you make and authentically make. And I love that part of the journey. I love discovering new foods to eat and trying different recipes. Like today, I made, instead of the portobello mushroom pizza that was going around real heavy in February, I just made the toppings without even using the mushroom. And in that was 13 grams of protein. And so it has to be fun. It has to be something that you look forward to every day. I'm on a big adventure with my protein shakes, Tirani syrups. I have, I think, a dozen of them almost, and I'm still looking for a few more flavors. I just picked up coconut, trying to recreate a pina colada without alcohol. And so I made one the other day, and I didn't follow the recipe according to Egg Face fully, and I paid for it. So anyway, if you don't know about The World According to Egg Face, she has all the recipes that are protein friendly. So Google her, The World According to Egg Face. You can find so much, so many interesting food choices. So let's talk about the journey. Like I said, it's been 17 weeks, and the numbers are 85 pounds smaller than when I started. I started this journey at 355 pounds, and as of this Tuesday that just passed, the scale said 269.2. So I am thrilled out of my mind. I'm so thankful to be out of the 270s. I've been watching the scale. It takes about 3 weeks, and I'm out of one number into the next. And so over the course of the next 3 weeks, I look forward to getting out of the 260s. And again, like I said, I post up real time on Facebook, and so I know the weeks are going by before I can catch up with YouTube. And I try to put some things out there. Tamika and I did the Girl Talk Volume 1 and 2. And those were some just genuine conversations, and I really like doing those. But those are my numbers. I will never forget, I was one of the girls that started in the 3s and raised the roof to all the girls starting in the 3s that have gone on to lose all their weight and reach their goals. I am certainly following on that trail. I am have been taking some time to evaluate, and I have notes in front of me because I don't want to forget anything, but I've been taking some time to evaluate, you know, how closely am I following the rules, and the protein first, and the water, and the exercise. And I would say overall I am 80–90%, and I say that because every day I don't get in 75 to 85 grams of protein. My exercise, I'm doing I'm up to 55 minutes 4 times a week, and so I'm well within 90% of the or more, I think, of the exercise goal. My goal is 1 hour 4 times a week. And that works for me because, like yesterday, I worked out really hard, and then today my activity will be walking my dog or doing something simple. But when I take that day in between, I spend a lot of that time looking forward to working out, for example, tomorrow. And so I know when I hit the floor on Friday morning, an hour out of that day, 55 minutes out of that day will be given to fitness. And so I'm so proud. I'm up to 10 minutes on the elliptical, and then I do 45 minutes on the treadmill with incline. I love mixing it up with the incline. I mean, I am bringing the rain when I'm on that treadmill. And that elliptical gives me just a full body warmth. I work out my whole body for 10 minutes on the elliptical just to warm up, and then I just sell out on that treadmill. And I like the results that are happening to my body. And so I am also discovering we have to do what makes sense to us. I don't want to, be frustrated like every day I'm having to force myself to go work out. I like my pattern so far. Now, when I get down the line or get closer to goal, my passion for fitness may grow. But like I said, when I take the day in between, I'm spending a lot of that time thinking about, okay, I got to get it done. The next day I got to get it done. And so sometimes, let's see, what else do we have? So those are the rules. I'm getting in as much water as I can with this RNY, trying to get in all these vitamins. I'm on Prilosec again. I was having, I had Prilosec to take 30 days post-surgery, and then I didn't know I needed to stay on it. And so 2 months went by, and I started noticing some burning in my intestines and stomach area. And so I didn't know what it was, but it was calm when I ate. And so I had my 3-month checkup, and the doctor was like, you should be on the Prilosec. And sure enough, when I started taking it again, all the burning in between meals stopped. So when I'm hungry now, my stomach isn't burning, or my intestinal area isn't burning. So I guess it made sense. So we'll see how long I have to stay on that. And then I'm still on Ursidol, which is Actigol for gallbladder. I have my gallbladder still, and so this keeps gallstones away, and I'm on that for 6 months. I'm not sure how many other people are on that. And of course, getting in all my vitamins. I'm very regimented, so I don't have a problem with getting in the vitamins, but it takes time because I can't take the iron 2 hours within 2 hours of taking calcium or my multivitamin, because it has calcium. So like the first 6 hours of the day I'm trying to get medicine in. So I'm working it out though, but I start every day with a protein shake, and like I said, I'm mixing it up. I'm doing a lot of the egg-based recipes and using the Tarani syrups and just trying to have fun with it, because this is my lifestyle. Like, I don't want to go back to being the person that I was, and every day counts. Like, every single day counts. I don't want to be off nibbling on cookies and cakes and candies and stuff. And what I observed that around the 12-week mark, and if you're a pre-op and you're so looking forward to surgery, what I observed after the 12-week mark was I started feeling like invincible, like I could go off potentially and start testing the waters. But I knew that I wasn't willing to sell out all that I've been through in terms of post-op for a few minutes of pleasure, basically. And so I really had to gather myself. I'm still not 100% thrilled about going out to restaurants, because it's so, it brings back so much of memory to me about my old eating patterns. But I did this past weekend get a chance to hang out with ANuMe1109, Tamika. She was in Southern California for her grandmother's birthday, and we went to Cheesecake Factory with the family. She and I split a meal, and I took home some of the leftovers. And so that was so much fun. I mean, count back 2 years ago, we would have never tried to split a meal. It would have been get your own, we're going to get dessert, and then I'm going to take some of yours, and this and that. And it just wasn't like that anymore, and I loved it. I love that our lives collectively have changed so significantly. And that was my first Cheesecake Factory run post-op, and I was proud of myself. Like, I just ignored the fact that there was bread at the table and let the other people who wanted the bread, you know, and at some point Tamika and I were like, you know, in the past we would have been like on our second round of bread and stack that butter up because, you know, and definitely got to have me a Sprite or a Diet Coke, and just a disaster. But anyway, we rocked it out. I mean, we split, and it was wonderful. So those are some of the things that have been going on. I also want to shout out Connie, who is just days away from her surgery. So glad to see that is coming to fruition, and just looking forward to seeing her journey come to pass. A couple other things I had. In mind to talk about was using pure vitamin E. I don't know if you can see that. I found this at the health food store, and I originally learned about using vitamin E from Kelawanda, who talked about she put it on her scars. I think she put that and something else on the surgical scars. And so when I had my 3-month checkup, my surgeon was like, oh, everything's looking good. And I told him I've been using pure vitamin E on those incisions. And so he was proud of the work that I've been doing with the vitamin E, and so I just thought I would share with you guys if anybody is interested. It was just from the health food store. It's 30,000 IU of pure vitamin E, and it wasn't extraordinarily expensive either. I think that little bottle was $8 or $9. And I also have attached at the end of this video a couple garments that I am working towards fitting into. A dress for the meet and greet, and some 7 brand jeans that Tamika, ANuMe1109, got me as a gift. And so you'll see that video tacked on to the end. But other than that, you guys, I'm chugging along. I'm happy with my progress. Still going to my support group meetings. Constantly on Facebook, checking in and checking out what everybody else is doing. I'm doing my fitness. I'm working real hard to get in that protein, and proud to say I made it the Girl Scout season without a Girl Scout cookie passing these lips. You know, last year we had 2 or 3 boxes of Girl Scout cookies, and so I want that part of my life to be over. And so just looking forward to my first 5K at the end of the month out in Palm Springs. And anyway, hope all is well, you guys. Let me know what you're doing, if you're doing anything in terms of having any goal clothes or things that you're looking forward to doing. And we'll be in touch. Until next time, bye-bye. Okay, so I have 2 items that I have been keeping before me as motivational items. The dress on the right is a size 16 from Lane Bryant. It actually is a dress that I'm aiming to fit and be able to wear by the Las Vegas meet and greet. So I'm working hard each month. On the 13th, I try it on, and then I send my picture to Tamika, ANuMe1109, so she can see my progress. And the reason why it's the 13th of the month that I try the dress on is because the meet and greet starts on May 13th. And then, and the dress is, the camera doesn't do it any justice. I think the coloring looks blue on the camera, and it's actually purple. It has some kind of metallic flavor to it, and so it looks prettier to me in person. And then and it's just a little mini dress actually, so it's going to be interesting how I get into this dress. And then on the left, Tamika sent me my first pair of designer jeans that I'll be able to wear as a thin person. They are 7 brand jeans, and I believe they're a size 15. I guess that'd be a junior, but they are gorgeous and like make me feel like I'm going to look like a rock star in them. And I'm so excited because I am really working towards getting in those. She thought, oh, let's do it by the meet and greet, and I'm like, I don't know, because they are quite slim. So I keep these things before me as motivation, and I think it's a good idea. I'd love to hear what items you have before you as motivation. So that's that.